Written by legendary Kenyan writer Ngugi wa Thiong'o. A Grain of Wheat is set in 1967 in the Kenyan village of Tabai, a novel about colonization, betrayal, freedom, resentment, secrets, guilt, and forgiveness, among many other themes. It follows the relations between the European colonizers, the fictional Mau Mau freedom fighters, and the events before and upon the arrival of independence, or as they call it, Uhuru, and the departure of some British to their home nations. Mugo is a timid man who is praised as a hero by the village because of his bravery in leading a hunger strike and protesting the beating of a woman in a trench during the detention during the Kenyan state of emergency. The village of Tabai wants to honor Mugo at Uhuru and secretly scheduled to execute the village puppet chief installed by the colonizers, Karanja, because most villagers believe it is Karanja who is the one who sold out their beloved Mau Mau freedom fighter Kihika to the British settlers, which led to his hanging. However, it is Mugo who actually sold out Kihika and not Karanja. He carries a horrible secret and a huge burden of guilt because of it. He did this because he felt intimidated by Kihika's zeal and wanted a possible reward for it, but regrets his actions as soon as he does it. Another man, Gikonyo, was also sent to the detention camp along with Mugo for 6 years. A well-regarded carpenter and businessman, he is captured leaving his beautiful wife Mumbi, who is also the sister to the late Kihika, who is also desired by his rival Karanja. After he returns from the camp, Gikonyo is shocked to see that Mumbi now has a child with Karanja. Angered and heartbroken by this, he distances himself from Mumbi and the child, plunging himself into his work, believing he can never resurrect his relationship with her. Karanja became the village chief by choosing to work for the settlers at the village forage station instead of fighting for freedom. Though it gained him a lot of power, it attracted a lot of hate and resentment from the other villagers. This makes him worry of what will happen to him if the British colonizers eventually go after the Kenyan independence is declared. Distressed by her husband's aloofness, Mumbi tries to confide in Mugo of how much she loves Gikonyo and sadly missed him when he was detained. She claims she only slept with Karanja with overexcitement when Karanja informed her that Gikonyo was still alive at the detention camp and about to return, when she previously thought there was a good chance he was killed there. She asks Mugo to go to Uhuru. Initially, Mugo refuses, but on her second visit, she continues to beg him. Pushed to the edge, Mugo aggressively confesses to her that it is him who killed her brother, Kihika, not Karanja. Mumbi is shocked by this, but doesn't want any more bloodshed to be caused by her brother's death and promises to keep it a secret. On the day of Uhuru, people celebrate and want to see Mugo. During a spontaneous race between Gikonyo and Karanja, they both accidentally stumble, which leaves Gikonyo with a broken arm, forcing him to go to the hospital. General R gives a speech calling for Kihika Strater to come forward, who he expects to be Karanja, to step forward. However, it is Mugo who rightfully steps out to the crowd's shock. Though Mugo feels relieved, the crowd is confused and leaves. Later, General R and El Koina come to arrest Mugo and put him on trial for what he did, and he does not resist. Gikonyo then wakes up in hospital with a change of heart for Mumbi. He tells her that he wants to reconcile with her and even speaks with Karanja's child, who he initially shunned since he came back. He has forgiven her and even plans to carve her pregnant image on a wooden stool in her honor, to symbolize his love, reconciliation, and a fresh start with her, which can also be seen as a symbol of a fresh start for the African continent after independence.
If you have an African novel you want to see Dudu summarize, do not hesitate to comment below. Don't forget to subscribe for more original great Afrocentric content like this. Thanks for watching Mimsy Dudu Summaries.